this is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
With no fees or minimums on checking accounts, it's no wonder the Capital One bank guy is so passionate about banking with Capital One. If he were here, he wouldn't just tell you about no fees or minimums. He'd also talk about how most Capital One cafes are open 7 days a week to assist with your banking needs. Yep, even on weekends. It's pretty much all he talks about, in a good way. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank. Capital One, N.A., member FDIC.
You see it instantly. It's Coldwater Creek, the mark of exceptional workmanship and signature touches inspired by a Mountain West heritage. Distinctive styles created from quality fabrics, silhouettes perfected with just the right drape, feel-good fits offering ease of movement, and thoughtful details to elevate your look. Coldwater Creek's authenticity is embodied in every piece, embracing its confident spirit that carries through to today. Discover Coldwater Creek clothing, designed to fit your life the way you want. For a wardrobe you can count on season after season, visit coldwatercreek.com. Shop the new spring collection at 20% off $75 or more with code IHEART20.
Brought to you by the reinvented 2012 Camry. It's ready. Are you? Welcome to Stuff You Should Know from HowStuffWorks.com.
Hey, and welcome to the podcast. Chuck's here. I'm here. I'm Josh Clark. This is Chuck Bryant.
We're both here.
Yeah, we are, Chuck, aren't we?
Yes.
Chuck, I've been really getting batted around by my electric company lately.
Man.
Do you know that for the most part, electric utilities just kind of guess how much you've used, how much electricity you've used?
Yeah,
like,
I know.
I think maybe once every quarter they send somebody out to actually check, but I don't think they ever go back and say, oh, well, we owe you some money because we were wrong. They just guess how much you're using. So you can conserve as much electricity as you want. It's actually good if you're doing that, environmentally speaking.
Sure.
But financially, it may not help you at all. You may actually pay more.
I know. It's a lot of times it's based on the previous year's usage, and I went through some nightmares with the water company here, man.
Oh yeah, that'll happen.
Oh boy, ridiculous.
You want to give us details about your nightmare?
Yeah, I could give you some quick details. We moved into this house we bought, and after being there a month, we got a $5,000 water bill.
Holy cow!
Yeah, so that it set off a chain of phone calls for just months and months and months.
That's not one you just kind of swallow hard and go through with,
no.
right? Yeah.
No, it was bad. They're not fun to deal with here
No,
in
did
Atlanta.
you finally get it knocked down?
I'm not afraid to say that either.
Okay.
They're not fun people to deal with.
Well, no, and you also have to think about it with the water company specifically, or the water utility. You have no competitor to go to. You can't just be like, oh yeah, I owe $5,000. How about this? I'm going to go to your competitor.
Right.
Because they'll say, we don't have one.
Yeah.
So good luck with that,
You feel
pal.
like you have no power. The power is all.
Exactly.
You know what this makes me want to do, man?
Go turn on a faucet?
No, it makes me want to just live off the grid, scrap it all, get the heck out of town, and shun public utilities altogether.
Okay, so I've heard of this. It's the Back to Earth movement generally.
Yeah,
living off the grid. What is it?
That's one name for it. Back to Earth movement. It's basically people that want to take the solar energy and wind energy and conservation a step further and completely be not tied to their power utilities and their water and their sewer, gas.
Hey everybody, get this. LinkedIn has grown to a network of over 1 billion professionals and 130 million decision makers. And that's where it stands apart from other ad buys.
Yeah, for sure. You can target your buyers by job title, industry, company, role, seniority, skills, even company revenue, so you can stop wasting budget on the wrong audience.
Yep, that's why LinkedIn Ads generates the highest B2B ROAS of all online ad networks. Seriously, all of them.
And get this, if you spend $250 on your first campaign on LinkedIn ads, you get a free $250 credit for the next one. Just go to linkedin.com/SYSK. That's linkedin.com/SYSK. Terms and conditions apply.
You see it instantly. It's Coldwater Creek, the mark of exceptional workmanship and signature touches inspired by a Mountain West heritage. Distinctive styles created from quality fabrics, silhouettes perfected with just the right drape, feel-good fits offering ease of movement, and thoughtful details to elevate your look. For a wardrobe you can count on season after season, visit coldwatercreek.com. Shop the new spring collection at 20% off $75 or more with code IHEART20.
So, Chuck, I'm pretty excited about this prospect of, not having a power bill anymore, clearly.
Right.
Or a water bill. And I'm quite sure other people are, maybe even some of our listeners. Why don't we talk a little bit about living off the grid, because it's pretty precise, actually. It has a very precise definition of what it entails.
Right, and
starting usually with electricity.
Yeah, there's a plan. It's not, you just don't go into it all willy-nilly. Like, what do I do? I want to be off the grid.
Yeah.
I don't want to get a bill anymore.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah.
No, that's not how it works. What happens is, there's a few major bills. Cutting your phone is easy, because if you just decide you don't want to live with a phone, you cut your phone off.
Yeah.
Cut your cable bill.
Same with cable, yeah.
Same deal.
Yeah. Have you ever actually lived without cable TV?
Yeah. It's quite a few
times. It's
odd,
isn't it? It takes a little getting used to, and then all of a sudden you find yourself reading and having conversations.
I did too. I went without cable for a couple of years, and same thing happened. I didn't miss it after a little while at all.
So it takes a little getting used to, huh?
Yeah, but eventually I did. Cable is not all it's cracked up to be. Although I do love my reality TV, so
dude, that's sad.
Might be a little hard. No, I'm just kidding. Brett Michaels' Rock of Love. Sorry. The grid, basically you refer to the power grid. So you're talking about power, water, your major utilities are the ones that you're really going to have to work to get around if you want to cut those off.
Yeah.
And, the obvious answer for power is solar power.
It's obvious, but it's also fairly expensive, isn't it? I mean, this is kind of a financial obligation one is making here to staying off the grid.
It's one of those deals where it's you pay some up front, but in the long run, it pays itself off, and then you're making money, basically.
Yeah. I wrote an article once where I came across this company called Sun Power. Mm-hmm. They're out of California. They make these things called sun tiles, and they're actually roof shingles that are individual solar cells. And they look just like roof shingles. They're just as durable as roof shingles, but they actually connect to a power grid on your roof.
That's a cool idea.
And apparently they convert like 50% more electricity, or convert solar power into 50% more electricity than a traditional solar cell.
Really?
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know how expensive they are, how much mass production they're in yet, but it seems like a pretty good idea to me.
That's a great idea. Yeah. And wind power is another awesome idea. A lot of people are getting their energy from the wind. And it's kind of the same concept at work, except the wind blows a turbine instead of collecting the energy from the sun, and that produces energy that's converted to usable energy.
And a lot of people are kind of hooking these things. You don't need batteries. They're hooking these things into the grid, but you're technically not off the grid then, right?
Well, yeah, there's a couple of ways here. If you have solar power and that's pretty much all you have going on, it's stored. The energy you create is stored by the power company.
Right.
And this is actually kind of cool. And I don't think many people know this. If you create more power than you're using and you're still hooked up to the power system, you get a check from them every month, buddy, instead of having to write a check.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
That'd be very cool, actually.
If Georgia Power sent you a check for like $100 every month.
Oh, it'd be nice.
That'd be great.
But at the same time, you're still on the grid.
On the grid.
Yeah.
If you want to completely cut ties, that means you need to store the power yourself. And you do that like, most people have like a shed or a garage and just a huge supply of batteries all hooked together, basically. It's really a pretty simple system.
And how is the electricity stored?
In the batteries.
As like DC, right? And then there's like a converter?
Right, well, an inverter. And
an inverter, okay.
Yeah, and it converts the DC to AC, which is what you can use in your house.
Hey, so quick fact about AC and DC, not the band, but the actual electricity.
Right.
When you're being electrocuted, or actually if you see someone being electrocuted, you can tell whether they're being electrocuted by a direct current or an alternating current. Do you know how?
I can't wait to hear this.
With a direct current, you're frozen in place because your muscles are seized up.
Right.
And it's just electricity running through you. With an alternating current, you'd be shaking from the spasms and contractions and your muscles spasming and relaxing.
Right.
Over and over again as the current alternates.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would say that's the complete opposite of living off the grid, is dying
by
on
the grid. Yeah.
Or on the grid.
Nice.
It's good, though. I like that, Josh.
You're welcome.
All right, so we've covered your power. Then there's water. You got to get your water somehow. And you do that through, you can have a well, or you can have a cistern system.
Cistern is basically like a slightly more sophisticated system of rain barrels, right? It includes a pump, and it's tying into the plumbing in your house, where a rain barrel might just have a spigot.
Yeah, it's basically just a big water collector. And a lot of people, you can have them under your driveway. It's just like a big cement tank. Yeah, not always cement. They can be plastic too. But
it runs off of your roof.
Yeah, it runs off your roof.
And I wonder if the sun tiles are good for allowing water to run down them and collecting them. Because I know you said in the article this just regular tile shingles,
right?
Not that good, because you get all the little crystals.
Exactly.
In
you
there.
don't want your asphalt. I think it's made out of asphalt.
Yeah.
And tar.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want that.
No.
I think they talked about clay shingles and stuff like that.
And metal shingles, right?
Being the best.
Yeah. Okay. So you got water. Most people who are living off the grid as far as water goes have a well, though, right? Like 15 million Americans have a well.
Yeah, that's the number. And wells aren't cheap. Like $3,000 to $15,000, depending on how deep you have to go. Mm-hmm. And the deeper you have to go, the more expensive. Sure. And it's cleaner water, though, better water.
Yeah. Because you're hitting like an aquifer or something, right?
Yeah, groundwater, basically.
Okay, but what do you do with your waste? I mean, you get a septic system, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And a lot of people have septic systems as it is. A lot of people are on septic and well and might not realize that they're partially living off the grid right now.
Yeah,
they
exactly.
They just live like in the city.
Right.
You know?
They moved into the trailer or the house that had the septic tank.
But I guess the question that was on my mind until I figured the answer out was, is it a good idea to have a septic system which uses a leach field, which is basically the waste just goes into the soil,
right? And
a well? Isn't that like the ultimate in recycling, where you're like drinking your own waste over and over again?
You know, that's a good question. Did you find an answer to that?
Yeah, it's actually okay, and I think that is kind of what's happening to a degree.
Uh-huh.
But the soil acts as a natural filter.
Right.
Again, the microbes, all these things in the soil that eat all the waste products, and basically all that's left is purified drinking water.
Right.
So
really green grass, too.
Exactly, yeah.
Apparently, if you have the septic system and it goes out in your yard, it's just like incredibly rich soil.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of cool. So then you can grow your own. That's part of the living off the grid thing, too, is a lot of these people on the Back to the Earth movement, they grow their own crops. So that eliminates the need for the refrigerator. Mm-hmm. And another big thing, if you want to be off grid, is your garbage pickup. Not many people think about that. So if you're growing your own, if you have chickens and you're getting your eggs from your chickens and you're growing your own vegetables, you're not dealing with egg crates and, or if you're milking your own cows, you're not dealing with milk containers, and just a lot less waste is produced.
So is that an essential aspect to living off the grid? No garbage collection?
Yeah, I mean, if you really want to be completely off grid, then you're going to have to get rid of your waste pickup. But the people that are into it can recycle enough and limit their waste and compost enough to where they say they can, limit to like a bag of garbage a month.
Hey, everybody, get this. LinkedIn has grown to a network of over 1 billion professionals and 130 million decision makers. And that's where it stands apart from other ad buys.
Yeah, for sure. You can target your buyers by job title, industry, company, role, seniority, skills, even company revenue, so you can stop wasting budget on the wrong audience.
Yep, that's why LinkedIn Ads generates the highest B2B ROAS of all online ad networks. Seriously, all of them.
And get this, if you spend $250 on your first campaign on LinkedIn Ads, you get a free $250 credit for the next one. Just go to linkedin.com/SYSK. That's linkedin.com/SYSK. Terms and conditions apply.
You see it instantly. It's Coldwater Creek, the mark of exceptional workmanship and signature touches inspired by a Mountain West heritage. Distinctive styles created from quality fabrics, silhouettes perfected with just the right drape, feel-good fits offering ease of movement, and thoughtful details to elevate your look. Coldwater Creek's authenticity is embodied in every piece, embracing its confident spirit that carries through to today. Discover Coldwater Creek clothing, designed to fit your life the way you want. For a wardrobe you can count on season after season, visit coldwatercreek.com. Shop the new spring collection at 20% off $75 or more with code IHEART20.
And I learned something new. I didn't realize that you could compost animal waste or byproducts like chicken skin or something like that. I thought it putrefied, and that's not what you were supposed to do with compost. I thought it was just supposed to be plant matter. But I looked it up and found out that you have to turn your compost a lot more.
Right.
It can't just be a pile that you throw stuff onto,
Sure.
or else all of a sudden you do have rats and that kind of thing.
Right. They have those
stinks
systems.
to high heaven. Woof.
Yeah, that's cool. There's all kinds of things you can compost. If you go to like websites about composting, it's pretty cool to look into.
So Chuck, tell me, I mean, I realize a lot of people are doing it because they want to get away from the power bill, or maybe they're getting back to earth, but is this like a trend you're seeing? Maybe not complete living off the grid, but at least partial living off the grid?
Well, I mean, I lived in Los Angeles before I came back here to Atlanta, and it's a lot bigger in L.A., if not completely off the grid. Solar and wind power and cistern systems.
Really?
Yeah, so people trying to augment and not pay as much, I think, and leave a
okay,
greener
were you
lifestyle.
doing that?
No.
Okay.
But I collect rainwater now. Just because.
And out of your AC unit, right?
Yeah, and my air conditioner's water, and we use that to water plants. It's mainly just because we're under a watering ban, and we don't want everything to die.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But the final one that we need to cover, I guess, is gas. If you get your propane, you'd have to switch to propane. Sorry.
Right. Yeah.
Instead of getting
natural
natural
gas has to be piped in through the grid.
Right.
But you can just have a big old truck come and fill up your propane tank.
Yeah,
there were some other
tank.
backup power supplies like electric generators that run on biodiesel.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
That's to augment, like if you are off grid and it's like it's overcast for like a week straight or rainy, you might not be getting the energy needs. So most of these people have like backup systems to help them out.
And those steps that seem minute and almost useless to people like us on the grid, like if you make sure your windows are sealed and caulked properly, you can save $100. And you're like, who cares about $100 over a year? But really, electricity is so cheap that $100 equals a lot of electricity, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I imagine that if you're living off the grid, it's best to take steps to seal your home's envelope, or use passive solar construction, which is the placement of trees to kind of keep your house shady
trees and
cool,
what color you paint your house and where the windows are placed. Yeah, a lot of people do that because then you won't need your lights as much. You have more natural light, and the way they have it set up with the windows is you open some during certain parts of the year and others in other parts of the year, and it encourages either cool air or warm air to flow through. And I know that a lot of these folks, when these hippies, when it doesn't rain for a long time, they'll like take really quick showers or not shower, or not flush the toilet if it's yellow, let it mellow. Yeah. And they'll do like just conservation techniques like that to help.
Well, water's the next oil. These people are going to be down with it when the grid goes down.
Yeah, it might be nice. I'd love to not get bills.
I'm with you.
That'd be great.
Oh yeah. Well, before you cut off your garbage service, first go on to HowStuffWorks.com and read How Living Off the Grid Works by Charles W. Bryant.
For more on this and thousands of other topics, visit HowStuffWorks.com. Let us know what you think. Send an email to podcast@HowStuffWorks.com. Brought to you by the reinvented 2012 Camry. It's ready. Are you?
You see it instantly. It's Coldwater Creek, the mark of exceptional workmanship and signature touches inspired by a Mountain West heritage. Distinctive styles created from quality fabrics, silhouettes perfected with just the right drape, feel-good fits offering ease of movement, and thoughtful details to elevate your look. For a wardrobe you can count on season after season, visit coldwatercreek.com. Shop the new spring collection at 20% off $75 or more with code IHEART20.
Ever feel like your bedroom's shrinking? Don't worry, you don't have to sell your favorite things to make space. With IKEA Bedroom Storage Solutions, think dressers, wardrobes, full closet systems, even storage boxes. You can keep it all. Your vintage band tees? Safe. Those limited edition sneakers? Plenty of room. And yes, your childhood teddy bear gets a spot too. Don't sell what you love, store it instead with IKEA Bedroom Storage Solutions. Shop now at ikea.us/bedroom storage.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.